Hello. I thought I would do another stream today. Um, I did one earlier. That was really fun. Um, I feel like this one might be a little bit more visceral because I'm all over the place. Because as many of you know, I feel very much strongly like I might have personal problems in the form of multiple personality disorder. And lately I've been seeing my direct mirror in the form of a rude and crude awakening mean woman. And I see it and I see it brewing. And then I think, okay, I cannot be that. Someone put me out of my misery. Please. If I ever get to be that, I do not want to ever be. No. Please. Like, if I ever turn that, if I ever get to that point where everyone hates me, I guess I was there before. I was there. I got to that low point, and a lot of you are like, okay, low point. You're still in your low point, Jenna. Not technically. I have more hope today than I've ever had in my entire life. There's such this weird dynamic. It's like a war in my head, but it's almost like a welcomed war. Like it doesn't feel like it's intrusive. It doesn't feel like it's not expected. It doesn't feel like it's not. It's there, and I feel like my life purpose involves helping other people who feel like it's there. That war is there, but it's in your head. And I think maybe I've never actually deduced down that whether it's psychic abilities that I can talk to the other side, or or multiple personality disorder, or anything, I can use this, my whole life experience, in both being persecuted for being psychic and then persecuted for being mentally unstable. Like between the two, it didn't matter what I was. I was always hurt, persecuted just for being me. And that persecution that is well across the board, that is from other so-called spiritual women that were, well, one was practicing Reiki, the other one was a tarot reader by trade. So I just assumed, you know, women would be kind in this community, and they're not. Women are not kind. Not all of them. And I guess what I really would love is to be so transparent and so open with what I've experienced on this journey. And this is so, I'm about to cry because my heart chakra lately has been opening, and I feel everything so much more intensely, and so I'm about to cry because um because I have been on this journey for 13 years and I've never been this happy. But with what the eyes can see, it just looks, I mean, on paper, it looks so fucking horrible. But when you know the moving parts and you know the chess pieces and you know that the game is already won, it's, oh my God, it's so much easier. And I used to get in so much trouble for being psychic and being able to predict things. But I didn't know that everyone didn't have this gift. I thought, you're mad at me, you're angry at me because I manifested something. And it's like, so many people would persecute me a lot for getting what I wanted because, well, I don't know how many times I've done this. I don't know. This isn't my first rodeo. Probably I've probably been here before, mastered this shit, wanted to do it again and again and again. I don't know, but I have fun. I have fun learning lessons. I have fun being strategically me, but in a way that is not dumb and reckless, but not also so like rigid and closed off that nobody can like you, nobody can know you. You gotta be you. And I was scared for the longest time that psychic meant being me. Me being me was either psychic or schizophrenic. Both of those options were not good, in my opinion. And I guess what I'd really like to do in the first time ever in my life, use my platform and what I've done so far, what I've seen so far in my psychic gifts and things. I think I'd really like to start helping people that are just now waking up to their psychic gifts, or they're, you know, cuckoo for Cocoa Puff moments, you know? And maybe people judge you. You know, maybe you get that look like you're beneath somebody, or like you just get that people just brush you off because you're claiming to be psychic and psychics aren't real, or you're a schizophrenic patient, and people just push you into a corner. Like either way, and I guess maybe I never realized until right now how gifted I really am and how God has blessed me. And I didn't want to start accepting that God had blessed me because I don't know, there was like something wrong with my heart and I couldn't unlock it until recently. I met this man that he's changing my life, and I have noticed several times he brings me into awareness. He brings me consciously back to awareness. Like, where am I? What's happening? This man has done this in dreams, but now he does this in the physical world for me too. It's insane. In here right now in the chat, he will just, honey, be focused, be aware. You know, I can hear it. So it's very strange. And this is one thing really cool because I've been a psychic on YouTube for 5 years. Like, you learn a lot of shit, honey, day in, day out on live streams for hours a fucking day. You learn a lot of things. And you learn mainly how to be able to read people like a book when you can't even fucking see them. Now that is the GOAT kind of mentality that a whole bunch of winners need. And for me, I had just been playing it small because like I didn't really have anybody in mind worth sharing this with at all. Even though I would meet guys, I'd be like, man, I'm not like, there's something just always off. Like, I just didn't feel like they deserved it, you know? Always something. But then I meet this guy and oh my God. Today he literally bought me groceries and had them delivered to my house. Because I'd been delaying going out in the town because I have to take the city bus, and he was like, you know what? Dude, he spent like $25 and just the delivery fee alone just to bring them in like 3 hours. And I couldn't even believe it. I went outside and I grabbed the door and I was like, thank you, sir. I'll take these. And I gave him the code thing. And then the guy was like, no. I was like, oh shit, are you not supposed to do that? And he's like, no, please. I want to take it to your door. And I was like, stop, for real. I can take it. And he's like, no. Because like my man had already paid the tip. The sexiest man that's ever walked the face of the earth literally paid for the tip ahead of time. So the dude already knew to handle business. But I think it's already a delivery thing. But I don't think technically he needed to walk it up to the door. But anyway, it's really cool. And I was like very much feeling like Pretty Woman, yeah? Like Richard Gere all spoiling the shit out of me. All the while I feel like I don't deserve any of it. It's really sad. But I noticed today that, and this was the biggest revelation of my entire life. I realized today that it is so done. The whole like giving away my power to people who don't know me. Why would you do it? Why? Why would anybody do that? Why would anybody give away their power to a complete stranger, girl? For what? When they say something like, well, you're a felon or you're a crook or you're this, and you're like, the fuck you talking about? I don't even know you. You don't know me. Right? So, God, wouldn't it just be so amazing if people could actually like each other because they're actually human beings with the same type of blood. Human red blood. And yet it doesn't happen that way. Kind of sometimes it happens better. Like you do have an enemy in someone. Yeah, sometimes you can have an enemy and God, is that a headache or what? It is. But maybe you're addicted to the movie itself. And if you don't have the drama, the intrigue, the spark, the what? If you don't have the what the fuck moments, you're not creating a movie. Honey, your montage, your movie should be you, main character all day. It should be you as a goddess and everybody else as gods and goddesses, but you're all playing in a very fun character building, plot thickening movie that you should be able to record and mass produce. And you know what? I'm telling you, as God is my witness, bitch. There were 5 people in here. And as soon as I said, like, the implied the right people will find you, right? Things are about to blow up and grow and go viral. Girl, it went from 5 people watching me to 12. Like that in a second. No, like in literally one split second. So as much as for a long time I'd been seeing my numbers dwindle, because like they're, you know, it was for a long time dwindling. But now it's like kind of things are kind of going up and up and up and up and up and up, and I'm liking it. And so are my YouTube algorithms. And there are just so many things that I think it is going to be so possibly magical. And you know that you have to keep it centered and balanced. And then you can play, and then you can have fun in your world, but keep it centered and balanced, right? And I'd like to think that maybe one day I could see myself as that, and I could encourage other people to get there too, you know? Maybe one day that would happen, but right now my life is kind of out of balance and a little, it's getting there though. It's getting there. Yeah. There are things happening behind the scenes, you know? Shoot. It's actually the first time in my life I feel like my life is literally a movie, because where I used to just burn myself out so much working so that I could afford wherever I was staying, now it's almost like right here, just for this time being, like at least today, I can be so grateful that I have a roof over my head, that I can create something that makes me feel good, like maybe a poem, or, you know, like a text message to somebody that is just like it's just the heartfelt thing, you know? And lately, one of the problems I've been having and facing, and I wish I could get over it, and I think everyone maybe, when they meet someone new, they have this problem. The past. It always resurfaces, you know? Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you are introduced to the past and you look at it and you're like, I don't even feel anything. But then sometimes, oh no. Oh, sometimes it's like that moment in Heart of Dixie, right? Is that her name? The Heart of Dixie? Dixie Hart. She goes to that new city, that new town, and she is like a fish out of water, and nobody knows her name. Nobody knows her. No one knows her track record or history or past life or social security number. Nobody knows anything about this girl. And it's like, how does she exist? How is she a ghost, but yet not? And I met a man recently who also disappeared into thin air. And I think we disappeared together. And now we're in the everything. We're in the everything. We're in the forever. I want poetry to be. Write poetry. Someone. Anyone. I love poetry. My heart speaks in poetry right now. There's nothing else. If I can't get poetry, I think I'm going to die and fade away and just into an oblivion. If I don't have poetry right now, I'm going to lose my mind. It's coming from the heart, and that's what I need. I need to feel it, to know that I bleed. If I can't find a man on a white steed, then I think I might be dead indeed. What if there are like some things that your ex can do that you can't find anywhere else? Like, there's just things. Is it just that you haven't been able to figure out how to ask your new partner that thing? don't know, but people have their different souls, you know, their different soul blueprints. And some people are just good at that, and some people are good at that, and everybody's got their thing, you know. But I feel lately, and I'm going to say this, I have met someone who is so nearly close to perfect, I about die. I can't even believe some of the things that go on between he and I. It's like, there is no way it's this. No, there's no way, you guys. It's not, there's no way. There's no fucking way. And the way that the universe is literally going out of its way to get us into harmony and harmonious union, and like literally we are seeing things go completely weird in the matrix, in the glitching system of the matrix. Like, just things. I can't tell you everything, but just things. And it's like, okay, it's like we're shifting to a really, really, really high vibrational place, maybe a planet. And I'm there, and we have, do you see who he is? Oh, good, you do. You do see Gordon L. Nash. You see him? Okay, because I see him. I've seen him everywhere. I'll see him everywhere, in the clouds, in the trenches. I'll see him everywhere. I think we've been to the nothing together. I think that, like, in February 2019, we both died. He kind of agrees with me. He thinks that something happened about that time, the third week in February of 2019, and that's when I had my near-death experience. So, wondering what really is going on here with us. I'm watching you for 4 days straight now. Nova Princess! Wait, are you the one that's been trolling me? And counting every day like you want an award? Because every time you come in, you're like, God, I've been watching you for 4 days and you still suck? Was that you? The hell is annoying? I don't know. What is? What are all these weird noises, dude? Okay, hold on. Let's not talk to strangers, because as soon as I got in your energy, things went weird. Let's. Oh. Is it because I said your name? I hear some kind of wind. Ooh, bringing the changes in. Okay, I might not have a poet, but I have a singer on my hands. This man sings for me. If I asked for poetry, Gordon Nash, would you give me poetry? Please, thank you so much. Would you? You would try it. I know you would. I know you would. You'd go out of your way to do it for me. Wouldn't you? You're sweet. Can you write poetry, please? Thank you. I'll write it back. I promise. But my heart is about to fucking explode. And if I do not have poetry in front of me, and if I do not have poetry to escape from my heart, I will lose my mind. What are all these noises? Where am I? Rustling dreams. Where am I? Am I in a dream? Can you take me higher? To a place of love and desire. Okay. Yeah. What are these weird noises? It's Jenna singing. Okay. I really need poetry. And I really need rap. Okay. Okay, I need it, guys. I'm not kidding. It's like a thing. Sometimes you want something so badly, you go into your own imagination and you receive it. Ah, okay, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go into my imagination and I'm gonna receive it. But I'll know when it's the right thing. I'll know when it scratches that part of your soul that needed to be expressed. You know, I'll know. I'll know when it was heartfelt. I won't know if it's something like that. Like, I like it, it's cute, and I think you went above and beyond to type it. But, like, no. I mean the heart shit. I mean the real shit. If you can't put that into words and you can't make it rhyme, I don't know that I can handle you. I need something from the motherfucking heart. And it needs to be now. And it needs to be now. I need it. It needs to be something that like stirs the soul. And if I have to, I'll go within and I'll create this shit myself. And it will be off the chart bars because I'm that good. Don't make me have to school you. Just write the poem and slide it over. Because once a girl has to go write her own poetry, she might as well be single. Do you get what I mean? Poetry from the heart. And chop chop. Who's up first? Are you okay? Does it sound like I'm okay? I'm literally telling the internet to write me poetry, or I'm going to go insane. Does that sound like a working, functioning brain to you? As long as I have you near my soul, we can sit on the couch and smoke a bowl. I cannot wait for our first embrace. It doesn't matter the time or place. Oh, okay, see, that is cute. Okay, that, I didn't read that part. Oh, I like that one. Okay, wait. Let me, hold on. I feel like I'm on a date right now. Okay, so please just give me a second. I have to, like, okay, just a second, please, sir. Wow, okay. Thank you. Let's talk, you and me. Soul to soul, mirror to mirror, human to human, alien to alien. Hello, here's the candlelight right here. Ooh, romantic. Yeah, okay, hello. Yes, wine, please. Thank you. So tell me more about yourself. Cheesy on the last one. Which one? Oh, no. I thought it was very cute and it was from the heart. See, why can't more people write from the heart and speak from the heart and act from the heart? You know? You, as a society, in fact, think that people are all fakes because you're fake. And really, you get down to the bottom of everything and you realize, bruh, everybody's fake. The only one that's real is realness itself. And that's not something you get to imagine. You almost have to experience. It's like a visceral feel. It's like a knowing. Like you just know how to feel something. You know what I mean? But you feel like you don't know how to do that. The society doesn't know how to do that, man. They don't know how to feel anything. And because the first thing people will label you is like mentally unstable or whatever. But like that's what I'm actually trying to say is, and the whole reason the first part of my message came through is like, I really want to help people who are getting ostracized by society, either by being psychic, because I've been persecuted for being psychic, or also being targeted and hurt due to mental illness. So either way, whatever people are labeling these people, that's the problem. That's what I have an issue with. That's what fucking makes me mad. That's not okay. That's not okay. And I'm going to tell you why it's not okay. Because people's imaginations right now are at the peak. They're at their peak. They're going, it's so high. It's so high, our vibrations. And everybody can see things. Now, not everybody maybe, but it's like there's so many things that are starting to be visible with the third eye, and there's just so many scared people. And I just remember when I woke up, when I went through this awakening, like I had nobody. I had to start all this shit myself. I started all these groups myself, trying to figure out how I can help people from like the Mandela effect and leaving religion. And people were like having a really hard time understanding and coping with, you know, COVID and shit too. And it was like, there was all these little like projects and groups and hangouts and things that I would do. And it was so fun. And I think that it's going to be good because if you guys can see that the dark night of the soul doesn't last forever, it only lasts a few years, sometimes decades for some. I hope not, but that is what I've heard. Then there's always light at the end of the tunnel. It's not here forever. It's just that persecution until you start loving yourself. It's only persecution that's coming from the outside towards you It's only that temporarily until you say that shit doesn't fucking matter. Once you know that that shit does not matter, no one's opinion, not even your own mother, will matter, or a pastor, or a boyfriend, or anybody, a boss even. No one. You and your opinion will matter the most out of anything and anyone. And I think I just realized today that I have a soul purpose and a life purpose here, and that is, I think, to help psychics who never had. They never had the guidance. I had to learn the hard knocks for years. 13 years I had to learn how to maneuver spiritual war because I was being persecuted daily for the shit that I knew and I was preaching and I was talking about as a prophet. Okay, so 13 years, that's a long ass time to know something nobody else has ever seen. And going this entire time, I've picked up so much passion, so much knowledge, so much psychic know-how. Like, oh my God, the way, the gifts, the psychic gifts, the fellowship with people, the networking, the friends in high places. Like, my God, the spiritual know-how I have is just unreal. And I'm telling you, until I met Gordon, it didn't matter. There was no point in me even knowing any of the shit because he was the one my soul was waiting on. We were waiting for each other. We were literally at rock bottom, suffering simultaneously the exact same fucking ironic fate. Okay? And now, neither one of us can stop it. Like, we just know it's going to happen. It's like this just, duh. I'm sorry, but there is literally no way to explain that to anybody. And I know we've got some mad exes not too happy at us, but I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't bother me really that much anymore. It used to. We used to walk on eggshells thinking I was hurting somebody else by being happy, but I don't. I don't hurt anybody by being happy. Your ego gets hurt by people being happy. And so what I'd really like to do is help a lot of psychics that are trying to be happy and yet they can't because they're seeing some shit go down that they don't know about because that shit's invisible. They wake up with claw marks or they're fucking with Ouija boards or someone's dibbling and dabbling in magic that they shouldn't be fucking doing. They don't even know what they're doing. And so I just want to really protect a small little group of people that I just know are the minority of the minority of the minority of the minority, and they're never represented ever. Basically, witches, spiritual people, shamans, healers, empaths, conduits, light workers, channelers, mystics, mediums, sages, magi, twin flames, all of it. But it's just such a small little group of the most loving beings that have ever existed ever. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. And you just want to hug them all, but you can't. You can't hug them all, but you can love them all. And I definitely want to just have a safe space for them to receive some messages because they're beautiful and they're gorgeous and they deserve the best and they're so amazing. I just want to help them. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't give a fuck if anybody likes it or not. Let me just cool it on that. A safe space for whom? For them. For people who are into magic and speaking their mind and writing poetry and loving love, opening their mind, getting curious about things, not needing to keep it all religiously dogmatic and indoctrinal. They can say instead, like, if I want to buy a Ouija board, I'll go to Toys R Us and fucking buy one with my $30. Thank you so much. And if they want to dibble and double in a cemetery or courtyard, they can do so whenever they want. Why? Because they're safe. It's like when you got condoms when you were in 7th grade. People knew you were going to do it eventually, but they gave you protection ahead of time. It's like that with magic. I'd really like to get ahead of it and help people not dibble and dabble in the wrong shit and fuck up their life the way I certainly magically did. And the irony now is I have someone who mirrors that same exact shitified life history. His name is Gordon, and he's in here right now. He knows that I know. We both had a shit life. But we came out of it unscathed so far. And we're both just like, what the fuck? Fuck if I know. Did you do it? I think I did. Did you do it? I think, yeah. Me too. I think we both escaped hell. I know what I'd really like to do is I'd really like to encourage people that are going through hell that it ends. You get out of it eventually. You get to see that hell still exists, but you're not there, baby. You're not there. You're not making the same decisions. You're not acting the same. You don't even smile the same. You don't have the same allergies. You don't have the same ailments. You don't have the same bank account. You don't have the same anything. Your whole fucking life has changed. Because you, my friend, are a new creation in Christ. And now that you've opened your third eye and popped up like a popcorn kernel, now you're left with this overwhelming sense of, what the fuck do I do now? No one else is awake. It's just me. Hi, hello, anybody? Where am I? And you're like, oh, please, God, let this be heaven. But then you're secretly thinking it's hell. It doesn't matter. It's purgatory. It's probably neutral. It is what you make it. So it's like a video game. Hi, and I am your video game avatar spirit guide, here to assist you on your journey towards level 1000. Thank you for joining us. Please enjoy your afterlife. I just want to know if anybody can write poetry. I'm hoping everyone can write poetry. But sometimes you gotta find that person with a soul, man, with a soul, who puts that soul into literal words. And you know what I just realized? I had just had this download while I was doing this. I just had this like, oh shit, I was that poet. I was literally, oh my God. First of all, I was fueling that person to do, oh my God, all the poetry. I would say, I really want poetry from them. Boom, they write a poem. Or I write a poem and they'd write one back. But whatever, it was just always there was just this, like, I got to have poetry. And I know that most people were thinking, like, what the fuck? But I love it. I love poetry. But that real fucking, and you know, because it pisses me off when you find a fake poem. No, there was no emphasis in the heart when you wrote it. There was no freaking anger. There was no frustration. There was no inflection. There was no trigger moments. There was no suspense. There were no plot twists. The fuck is life if you don't have any of that shit? And if you have an issue with me having all of the above, then I suggest you go out and live life a little better. Because I am living life to my fullest. And if you don't like the way that I do things, you don't have to watch. No one's holding a gun to your head, and I don't sit there and make you subscribe. I don't even ask you to most days. You just do, because you love me, and you can't stop looking at me. And it's fine. Hello, I'm Jenna, and I am your virtual spirit guide. So you will be taking advice from me if you're sitting here. Otherwise, you will be leaving. That is it. Those are the two options I have for you today, my friend. Heaven isn't changing our standard. Heaven isn't changing God's standard. The ego standard doesn't matter. The ego standard is ridiculous. The ego standard is so low. You could have anything when you're living in the ego. Anything at all. Anyone at all. Any lifestyle at all. Anything. That's kind of what it's like to give your life over to the devil, is you can literally do whatever you want. And there are no rules. And it's just fun. And it's just... But, like, you eventually get caught up in shit. You do. You dibble and dabble. And I know some people who have, and they think, oh, you got these super gifts, these superhuman gifts, you know. You can manifest like the best of them. Boom. Know how to manipulate people. Boom. Call yourself a narcissist, because that's what you were, sweet cheeks. But then, you know what? Then you had this moment of self-reflection. Then you say, narcissist. But I have empathy, though, don't I? And then you go within, you go within, you go within, you go within, and like a fucking decade later, after you're sitting under a tree for 10 years, you look around and you see that you have no friends, no family, no nothing, and you've just found yourself a spiritual awakening that you don't even remember going through, but you know it happened. But you don't remember the pain of it, and you don't remember all the details. You just know that you boop, popped awake, like popcorn. But now you're awake and you're all alone. So, I'm Jenna. I'm your local neighborhood friendly spirit guide, and I am here to guide you into heaven's pearly gates. Welcome to the afterlife. Sponsored by Jesus. I approve this message. That is some great wine. Did he turn that in from water? He did that. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. I'll have some of that bread and fish that he was serving. Is big guy here? Is he here himself? Is he here? Jesus, is he? No? Damn it. He wasn't at the last church we went to either. But yes, the fish and the bread, please. That sounds delicious. Thank you. What do you eat like 2,000 people with that shit? I'm just saying. Some magical fish and some magical bread. Don't mind if I do. Where does it say in the book, in the good book, thou shalt not touch magic? Nowhere. Nowhere. You know where else it doesn't say that Lucifer is the devil? Ooh, I'll tell you, nowhere. That pisses me off, because for the 13 years that I was on this awakening journey, I know you're thinking that's so random, but this is how I feel. 13 years on this awakening journey, and no one understood what I understood about Lucifer. And I'm thinking, okay, hear me out on this. Just hear this theory. The theory is that Lucifer purposely decided to leave heaven because he was, I don't know, I guess sick and tired of taking orders from people or some shit. I don't know. That's the theory. I don't know what it is really. He just did not want to be there, I guess. He thought that he was the Most High God. He wanted to claim himself to be the Most High God. And I guess that kind of arrogance and pridefulness or some shit got him kicked out / he wanted to go. I don't know. There's like a thing. I don't know if that's like I don't know if I just read that story wrong. But yeah, I'm not sure if he wanted to leave or he got kicked out. Anyway, it was so much gossip. Everybody was talking about it. And you know what they said? They said, wow, that Lucifer guy, he fucking gets it. And then 2/3 of heaven, 2/3 of the angels left with him. Honey, that would win. That would win a political vote. Okay? That is literally the majority. So this dude would win a popularity contest, Lucifer. And so I'm Team Lucifer. I absolutely love the guy. And I think that anyone who is hated as much as Lucifer is for being mentioned in the good book one time, I think that is so fucking awesome. I kind of want to be friends with them. Okay. So for all the bullies the last 13 years, they were like, you're a Luciferian, aren't you? Is that what it is? Well, I don't know what a Luciferian is. I just know that I agree with Lucifer, that we should be claiming to be the Most High God, because we are. We are the Most High God in our reality. Our consciousness, our thoughts determine our reality. Our 3D matrix is built literally on our minds. So our decision, our mind, the Most High God, the God creator in your reality, all things have been created by source, okay? But your Christ consciousness, your Christ awareness is picking the version that it wants to live in your imagination, and staying firm in that will obviously bring it back into the 3D. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Sometimes there's like years of torture before you can feel good about having everything you want, right? But when you get to that point where you feel like you're broken in such a beautiful way, and then you fix yourself up again, you realize everything about you is perfect. Even the parts that they wanted you to hate. And they did. That evil side of yourself, reptilian side, the angry side, the carnal side, the primal side. We all have I truly believe a reptilian mind. I really do. I think we have a reptilian brain, humans. I think so. I'm not sure if everybody does, but I kind of feel that they do. And it's like this really archaic, like old school primal brain, that fight or flight, like the caveman kind of thing. Like you either care about having fire or you're dead. You know, that kind of thing. But then like that fight or flight, you live there all the time. Oh my God. It literally makes for PTSD and stuff. It makes for a bad time because you get to a point where you think everything is going to hurt you. And oftentimes nothing really does. But you just get to that if you're in an abusive situation, you know, it's like even the loudest sound of like a popcorn kernel popping would just, you know, woo, and it's so scary. But then you live like that a lot. And especially when you're first entering the dark night of the soul, I realized that that is how it was when you first enter the awakening journey. It's like that's when everything really, it's like it's trying to oppose you from going into your cocoon. It opposes you. It distracts you. This is where you're like your friends come in and they're like, "Oh my God, come out for beers," and it's like you say 2 and then you end up 20 and you're like, you know, shit face drunk on the ground. It's like that. It's so tricky how the matrix itself does not want you to do that thing, which is really a sacrifice of your own wants and needs and belief systems and currency, the way you earn money, the way you receive money and give money. It's like everything's being changed. And you don't really know how, but you know that there has to be something that's got this going because it's too conscious. There's too much right. Here's my friend Alan. It's too conscious. The system. Shit happens way too weird. Like the karma that's coming in for people. It's too predestined. It's too premeditated. Whew, that's the word. The way that these chess moves are being made by the Matrix and the universe right now and conspiring to get me safe and a lot of people like me. Holy shit, bro. It's nothing but like, whoa, what was that? No way. Let me tell you this. No shit. Like, it's a fucking movie from the future. And there's like a future actress, me, who already took a bow and has everybody loving her. And they're like, yeah, Encore, that was so fucking good, right? But like, I'm kind of back here at that stage where it's like, I'm just hoping that that version of her I see in my head is real. On stage, and she's taking a bow, and she's like, yeah, guys, that was it. It was my own play, my own movie made about me, for me, and I'm sorry if that seems narcissistic. Because it could very well seem narcissistic to a lot of people. I actually was told recently that my ex-boyfriend said that I was a covert narcissist. Recently, my ex-boyfriend told that to my new boyfriend, that I was a covert narcissist. But if I was covert, I'm not now, because he would have exposed me. I think covert means hidden, but anyway, I think unseen or something. But yeah, anyway, there he did. He exposed it. So it's not so covert now. I don't care, because I know me. And if you know that you have empathy in your heart, some people say that you can still be a narcissist and have empathy. But I kind of don't know. I kind of don't think so. I think that you cannot be a narcissist and have empathy at the same time. I just don't. I really don't. I think that you have to have the ability to self-reflect, self-analyze, and that ability to consciously say, me, hello, am I a narcissist? I think if you can ask yourself, is that real? Is that me? Who is the me looking at the egoic self? Who is the me that just realized that shit? Who is the me that just gave a shit if you were a narcissist or not? Right? Which part of you is the one that gave a damn? It couldn't have been your ego. I don't think your ego gives a shit. Your ego doesn't care. Your ego hates you. Your ego is the biggest antichrist around, bro. But I just have this like deep fascination right now with intelligent minds, and the way that energy plus mental stimulation plus charisma plus self-esteem plus goals and ambitions and maybe a little caffeine in my system too, but all of that mixed with someone else of equal caliber, like, girl, and then let it fucking drive you wild. Let it literally be a fire in your soul, and it just blazes up everything. Let it. Oh my fucking, you guys, you will want to let it. You will want to let it. You will know in your soul that you attempted this before and failed because you weren't ready. My twin flame and I, we've already done this year. We already tried this in a weird way. Most wouldn't understand, but he and I both believe in reincarnation, and so I actually technically believe that his soul was in one of the exes that I was with this year. And again, just a theory, can't prove it. Just a belief. It's a belief that I have. And in telling this man this, it was like so freeing, and I actually connected, and I was like, we couldn't get it right. And he agreed. He's like, we had to wait. It was not the right time. And then God showed us a synchronicity that confirmed for me what I suspected. We both suspect to be true, I think. And that I showed up at my ex's place in January on my new boyfriend's birthday. So on his birthday, I was at my ex-boyfriend's house, met him in person the first time. And it was so incredible. It was like, it was the most magnetic, charming, gorgeous relationship. It really was. It was very healing. We were both shamans, we're both healers, and we're both helping a lot of people, both tarot readers, spiritualists. Like, we were very inclined, and we were loving each other so intensely that it made a lot of people jealous. Oh, a lot. I had the cops called on me. I had this woman, his best friend / neighbor, she was claiming to think that I was insane or whatever, schizophrenic, something like that. I don't know. But since I was new to the neighborhood, she threatened me and told me that nobody in the neighborhood even likes me, so I shouldn't be there, and that I won't be there. And it was a threat. And well, he basically sat there and said nothing. And then I basically sat there and cried right in front of her as she was programming my mind to believe really horrible things about myself. And it took me about 8 months being homeless to stop believing the lies of the devil, to stop believing what that woman put the fuck in my head while I was high. I was high one night, and she reprogrammed my subconscious so fucking cruelly and so bad and so fully that I was hospitalized and made homeless the same night. And this happened in January. And so I'd been homeless until now, living here in this home. I'd been homeless since January. So it was like getting to see dark magic take place in the form of that neighbor coming in between me and my ex. And I remember I got out of the hospital. I paid for my own taxi back to his house, and I said, so this is it, huh? Because he's like, yeah, you need to get your shit and get out. And he'd already packed my car, and he gave me $500, a letter that said goodbye. And that letter was channeled from my grandmother. It had my grandmother's handwriting all over it. It was insane. It was wild. And she's on the other side. My grandma, she's not alive. She's not with us. But he had channeled it with my grandmother's handwriting. Plus he called me Jen, and she was the only one that ever did that, really. So it was just, it's weird. And I was like, oh my God, so what now? I have $500. I had barely any money to my name besides that. And then I'm like, I gotta go to all these Airbnbs. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was in a new state, no money other than this. And honey, $500 in an Airbnb, that runs through fucking quick. So, and especially back then, I was not practical with my money. I blew through it so fast. It because I had in my mind convinced myself that everything is expensive. So anytime I would get money, it would just immediately go away. And I also assumed that men also just abandon me and don't fight for me. So now I'm getting this beautiful man. Isn't he gorgeous? Well, I don't know. You can't see him. He's invisible. I joked around and well, yeah, there. See, he is right there. I joked around and told everybody that I was manifesting my invisible boyfriend, and I don't think anybody believed me. Pretty sure nobody did. That's okay. That's okay. I believed me. I could believe it. Sponsored by Jesus. Hey, Gordon. Hi. Intuitive reads with Jen. Hello. Oh my God, that's funny. I said the name Jen. Yeah, that my name is Jen, but I don't like it really. I'm sorry, Jen. I love your name on you. It's so beautiful, but not on me. It doesn't fit me well. Hello. Oh, okay. So listen, Mr. Gordon Nash, I did not want you to be on my live stream today. I wanted you to go have fun without me because, well, I just want you to be like happy. I have been in so many relationships where it could be really, really passionate. And then people start resenting you for that shit. Oh my God. You ever have that? Where like instead of somebody drawing a boundary and being like, okay, I need to sleep because it's too much. Do you know what I mean? Instead of drawing a boundary and being like, wow, okay, so I'm going to have to stop you there because it hurts and I am tired and my thighs are burning and we have done way too much. So can we please just sleep, honey? Let's sleep. If you lack boundaries in a relationship, you'll just go and go and go like the Energizer Bunny. And the next thing you know, you're resenting your partner for it. I'm having fun. I'm walking my dog around listening to you. Oh. I like hanging out with you today, though. I do. You're very fun. You're very fun. One of the coolest men I've ever met in my entire life. Oh my God. It's so crazy. I'm still not blown away by your poetry, though, and I'd really like to see you seriously fix your bars. I really need to see that. Okay, I need to see poetry in my life before I go apeshit. Okay? Okay, because it's a thing, honey. You cannot put a hopeless romantic out into the real world when she believes she's a goddess of love and can manifest literally anybody into her life. You cannot do that to a girl like me. And not follow through on promises. Not write poetry. Come on, no. I need poetry in my veins. I need poetry more than I need caffeine. It's like, don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. See, with Aries, I've noticed this. Aries, we're so good. We're calm. We're calm as a cucumber. We don't fucking get provoked. We don't become the ram. We don't want to kick ass. We don't need to do anything. We don't even know. Don't tell us your name. We don't care. We don't care about anything you do as an Aries. We don't care. Until you start fucking up and making us look bad. It's only then. It's only then. And only when you're making us look bad. Girl, if you're making yourself look bad, we will just watch. That will be hilarious. When it starts encroaching on our shit, don't make us stand up. Don't make us clear our throats. And don't make us speak up. Because you don't want to do that with an Aries. That's one thing that I've noticed. Like, we're lazy for days and weeks and months. We'll never do it. Until we see you fucking that shit up. Then we're like, okay, move. Move. I fucking have it. You know I do. And then you win at life. And then you fucking handle it. And it takes 5 seconds. Captain Turd back there, it would have taken 16 years. And it took you no time at all. Because you're an Aries, bitch. But like, that's the thing with us, though. We just don't pester us. Don't pester us. Don't do it. Don't poke the bear. And then you poke the bear and you're like, okay, don't do it again, though. And you don't want to go to war with an Aries. That's why we like back off of it so fucking much. That's why we convince you. We try to convince you like, okay, no problem, honey. I'm gonna let it go. Have a good day. And you bite your lip and you just like, you're okay. All right, I'm good. And you do this 1,000 times until one day people are just poke. poking the bear, poking the bear, poking the bear. And girl, you gotta go off. And you yell at somebody and you tell them basically where to shove it. And then, have you ever had this, like, that moment, though, that you know you did it because you yelled a little too long, like about 5 seconds too long? That your person, your opponent, they get that big whiff of air and they're like, what did you say to me? You know, like that, right? And then that's where the war comes in. But like, the message I've been getting for a lot of you lately is your opponent doesn't have that air in their lungs. They can't actually, like, they don't even have energy to do it. So it's like, you win. I kept hearing this yesterday. I heard no mercy, don't let up, no mercy. So a lot of your enemies right now are retracting. They're needing to leave you alone. They have to because it's inevitable. God's will always is done. And if you're divine and you're innocent and you're praying for help and you're on the planet, God is about to rescue your ass. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing because God cares about God's people. And if you want to get in the way of that, feel free, have at it, totally fun. Love that for you, except I don't, because remember the book of Moses. It was a book of Exodus, and Moses went to tell Pharaoh, hey, pull the stick out of your ass, buddy, have a seat, egomaniac, and let my people go. And Pharaoh was like, yeah, that's going to happen. I'm going to let them go. Right. Because he had all of the Israelites were slaves for him. So why would he let them go, right? So, but Moses knew that was going to happen. And he went and I think consulted with God and asked, what should I do now? And then he goes back and he says, tell Pharaoh that I will send a plague or something like that. I can't remember what they are exactly, but I think he does warn that it's going to happen before it does. And so all of these things would happen to get the Pharaoh to lighten the fuck up and let his people go. But it didn't work. It went really bad, and Pharaoh even lost his son. So it was kind of an intense story, actually. Kind of not PG, even though it's like, I don't think it's a children's story, actually. But I heard it with flannel graph in church, so I think maybe it was a kid's story in my church, but my church was a cult, so lots of things weren't right there. So anyway, yeah, where was I? Moses, yeah. And then he let everybody out. And the waves crashed Pharaoh, sucked him right up. And then, next thing you know, Moses gets to lead people into the desert, and that's a whole other can of fucking worms. So then everybody's probably like, really? In the fucking desert? We should go back. This is stupid. And then Moses was like, go back then. Nobody has a gun to your head. That's not really what he said, but he implied it, I think. I don't know. Anyway, all of the people were asked with everything against them is scorpions and snakes and the desert heat and the sand and no toilet anywhere. I could not even imagine. In this desert heat, like, yeah, there was nothing, right? There's nothing for these beautiful Israelites that are leaving Egypt to go, or was it Israelites? I don't know. They were God's people in the book, right? Anyway, they're leaving Egypt and going through the desert, but all of them were tasked with this question. Are you going to go back to Egypt? Which represents ego, which represents the slave mind, that hive mind, that reptilian mind, that's always on fucking autopilot doing whatever it wants, right? So they said, Moses said, you can go back there. You can go. Some did. Some defected and some stayed. And the ones that stayed and kept following Moses went into the promised land. Now, I really think that in this instance, the promised land is just being in the world, not of it, like being able to escape the matrix and really make the matrix your bitch kind of thing. Like really getting out of the simulation of it all, just letting that fade out. There has to be. There is no other way out. It has to fade out because everything new is coming in. The more you focus on the new, the old just naturally leaves, you know? And I've noticed that the old naturally gets sweeter too and nicer sometimes. If you start praying about it. I've been praying about the ex that I still live with, like being kind to me and stuff at least. And then yesterday, I was in the kitchen and I was making some food and on the phone, and he came out and he was going to the bathroom, but he had this app on his phone that he can turn on the lights from the Wi-Fi light, right? And he turned it on for me. And that was really sweet. And he didn't have to do that because I was actually using a flashlight because I don't have that app. I don't have access to it. And so anyway, he turned it on for me, and I was just like, that was kind of nice. So whatever. I'm just trying to at least, I don't want cordial. I don't want war because he's an Aries too. And I do not need to go to war with this guy. Treaty, peace, goodwill towards men on earth. Everywhere. Truce, buddy, truce. Because he's an Aries like me, and that man knows how to go to battle. Okay, fucking trust me when I'm telling you I'm saving the world from his wrath. If I can just get him to at least be nice and turn on a light for me. But then again, I've texted him a few times about like just normal things, like to empty the mouse traps, and then he ignored me. So, pretty sure he's ignoring me. But the point is, there are so many things that we get to experience in this life now that we didn't get to have before because the Matrix blinded us to feeling like there's nothing real and there's no love, there's no hope, there's no sunshine, there's no nothing. It's just a simulation. And then when you're in that simulation and you don't know that you're there, all you do is build constant upset and sadness and conflict, and you just focus on that, and then it keeps growing. And then before you know it, you're in hell on earth. You're in hell. And you created it for yourself. And man, I don't want to do that anymore. It's too burdensome. I'd rather just let that shit go and go fucking sail off into the sunset with my soulmate. Okay, that's what I want. 11 people, 11 likes. That's what I'm saying. 11, 11. That's the number for twin flames for me. I just want to ride a unicorn right on over to that guy. Just be there in an hour. God, I like this guy a lot. He's very sweet. I've actually never had a man this sweet before, ever. There, guys. You turned my world upside down before you came. Only frowns. I can't believe you're here with me. The future is bright that I can see. Thank you, honey. That was very sweet. That was very sweet. Yeah. I can't believe you're here with me. The future is bright that I can see. Well, remember when I said that there was like the light at the end of the tunnel? Well, what I'm afraid of is that most people don't know how to get there. Like they don't know how to sustain that light post, the flashlight. They don't know how to sustain it. And I'm scared for humanity. I'm scared for us. I'm scared for all of us. No, I mean this. I am so scared that 95% of the fucking population are being zombies. Okay? Don't even get me started on like technology and like them just glued to it at any given moment. I just think there's got to be realness out there somewhere, and I just want to find it, and I just want to fucking beam my light so brightly that everybody's like, oh shit, over here, look over here. And that's really what I want to do. And I'm good with sharing my story. It's embarrassing, but it's my story. Sometimes it's adventurous, sometimes it's entertaining and romantic. A little bit. Sometimes it's just weird. Sometimes you're like, how the fuck did that happen, right? Magic. I love magic, I do. Always works in my favor. Ooh, because I'm the ultimate magician, bitch. One of the things is I was like waiting to always manifest the magician, but somebody's like, honey, you are the magician. What? What do you mean? What? No. Bro, I didn't know how to fucking handle that. Oh, man. You think the Mandela effect fucks with your brain? You wait till somebody high in advance tells you that you're fucking God, okay? Yeah. Yeah, you want to know crazy from Crazedville? Is that what you want to know? You want to know cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? All right. Bet. The first psychic you meet who tells you that you have a past life where you're like I don't know, maybe you were a televangelist or some shit. I don't know, really. But whatever, you were in a past life, right? That second that you start actually believing it, and you're like, oh God. Oh man, what am I doing? What am I doing? honey, you're accepting that other fates and other paths and other realities might be kind of fucking interesting. I hate to say it, guys, but that's when you go full on spiritual awakening. Lord, save your ass. Because you just stepped in it. Who knows how far that rabbit hole goes? I'm pretty sure for me it was about 13 years of nothing but fucking pain. And I kept thinking, I got kicked out of heaven, and I said it so many times too. And this is why people were like, yeah, you worship Lucifer. Actually turned out they were right. So anyway, let's move on. Point is, I got to see just how everybody hated what I was going through because they didn't understand it. Because, well, why would they? They didn't see it. And I never had a mentor. Not one. Not really. Not really. I was always around people who opposed me at every given turn. And I didn't know I was in a simulation. I didn't know I was in a video game. I didn't know I was in my own quantum bubble where I can create my reality for myself. Instead, I was looking at the 3D because I didn't know. I didn't have the knowledge yet of what I was doing. So I would just look at the physical world, and the world would tell me one day, like, no, you can't get your license today because of this. Or, I'm sorry, but you don't get that bonus like we said. Or, oh, I'm going to break up with you, Jenna. I'm sorry. So all of these things that would happen to me in the 3D, I would just take it as like, oh, it has to happen that way. Because we think there's only one timeline, one trajectory for us. There's not. We're allowed to be conscious creators, and we're allowed to say fuck you to the 3D, the same bullshit, different day. And we're allowed to pull our consciousness out of our ass and use it to build something better. And I'm really here for the ones that love to build something better, because, honey, I got a message for you. My spirit animal is Katniss motherfucking Everdeen from the Hunger Games, bitch. Best believe. If she's my spirit animal, we're going to war, bitch, and we're going to win. But we're not fighting people. We're not even fighting a capital. We're fighting ignorance itself. We're fighting complacency. We're fighting addiction. We're fighting habits. We're fighting old, antiquated, outdated belief systems that get us nowhere. What we're really fighting is lack of wisdom, lack of knowledge. There's no other fight. So beautiful. When you can just really come full circle and realize that this is what you were meant to do your entire life. Hello, Olga, how are you? You turned my world. Oh yeah. Thank you so much for the poem. Kaylee, hello. Your eyes are so pretty. Thank you, my love. How are you, sweetheart? Are you okay? Oh, it's understandable. Is that my weed or somebody high? You guys. Is that it? Oh, never mind. Oh my God, it's very potent. Oh, never mind, it's my stash. Moving on. Hi, Olga. How are you? I hope you're doing really well. Looking good, girl. Thank you. Hello, Sleepy. Yeah, I'm so happy to have this group here. And lately, after meeting my twin flame and knowing that it very well is him, I'm 100%. Fucking 100% positive. 100% positive. And I'm pretty sure he is too. Yeah, down to the gap in our teeth. Like, yeah, we have the same gap in our front teeth. Come on. It's given cute is what it's given. So anyway, I have experienced recently twin flame absolute fucking nirvana. Woo! And you ever just like, you just, whoa, honey, you take so much energy, good energy, and it's like, whoa, I need to give that shit out for free to everybody. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going live. Just like, take it. Oh my God, I love you so much. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm hoping that when he gives me a lot of energy like that he trusts me with it, and he thinks that I'm ready to give it to good things and good people and good projects and good environments and stuff. And I hope he trusts me in that way. I hope, Because like I look up to him so much. I really do. Oh God, yeah. 1313. Stevie, what about you? How's everything going in love for you? And Olga, I haven't seen you in so long. Where have you been? Girl's life been hiding you, sweet cheeks. Have you been in your own dark night of the soul? Hi, Sharky. Sleepy hop. It was just something I needed to see, that if you guys have twin flame nirvana like that, people come at you. And in January, I couldn't stop this wicked bitch from the West from ruining my entire psyche. So, and I had a lot of confidence really back then. Enough confidence to drive 2,000 miles on my own dime to go meet a random stranger. Fucking adventure of a lifetime, bitch. Loved it. Loved every moment of it until homelessness, but whatever. Who's counting? So I just know that I wasn't ready. I could not defend myself, and I could not keep myself from evil, wicked stepmother energies. Oh God, you know the type. You know the types. Ugh. I couldn't keep myself from that abuse, so I had to go through the desert. So I'm Moses in this instance, and I've already been through the desert. And now I'd like to help you. Keep going, keep going. Go to the promised land, baby. Go on, go on. Shoo, shoo. Push you into the promised land. You're welcome. Girl, I just been on an adventure. I'm dating and having fun. Okay. Hey, it's TV. Oh, hey. Love it. Running from my twin right now. Okay. I can kind of get that. I can kind of get it. Run. But where do you run to? Because your twin is you. So you're running from you. Girl, you know it's true. What are you running from? Dude. Why? Running back to myself. Oh, okay. Because that actually slayed. I really like that. See, I am in this mood. And guys, look, sometimes what happens is I get in this mood. Not like that, but it's like a poetry. Like I have to feel something, and I have to like dance, and I have to like feel a drum, and maybe other things. And I remember very, very strongly remembering my grandmother when she was alive. She had manic bipolar, and the mania. She would like do some really, really risky things. She would just like we would often find ourselves wondering where she was for like days at a time. And even she would be with sometimes men, or I just there was a lot of things that like would go over the top with mania. And I'm kind of realizing now that everyone in my family had this like fear of ever being happy or ever thriving or just being themselves, being a star of the show, being the main character in their life. We were never allowed to. We always had to give our power over to someone. And so my grandma, she really unfortunately never got to experience just being herself, being free to be herself, because her being herself got her locked up in a straitjacket. So I just never got to see my grandma be like truly authentically who I knew she was deep down, you know. And I think what I want to do is I just want to encourage other people who sadly right now, the world doesn't get you. The world doesn't understand you. It's okay. It doesn't mean that you're wrong. In fact, you're very right. And you're very much the solution, not the problem. So don't let anybody convince you otherwise. But to have that knowledge that everyone hates your guts. And they do. They do. A prejudice that has been systemic since religion was invented, honey. And that's been a minute, okay? They didn't like you. They didn't like you when you were telling them things and they didn't know how you were knowing the future. Or you owned your tarot card and they didn't like that, or whatever, like you're questioning Christianity or religion in general, and it's like whatever, but they always judge you. They did. But see, their judgment, their spells, their belief systems projected onto you, they don't actually have to stay with you. No, there are so many people that think it does. There are so many people that think like, no, Jenna, I deserve this. Baby, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. Nobody deserves this pain. No one deserves to believe that life is this one-dimensional and traumatizing and a prison. It's not a prison. It's not supposed to be a prison. Life is not supposed to be a prison. This world was not supposed to be a prison. Honey, you're not supposed to be in a prison. You are supposed to be so happy and so rich and so nourished and well fed and taken care of and clean and you're supposed to have a roof over your honey, it's supposed to be a mansion over your head, 16 mansions over your head if that's what you want. It's supposed to be blissful, euphoric, heavenly bliss 24/7. It is supposed to be that. It really is. It really is. And if there is something keeping you from that, my love, I highly suggest you get it right. You figure it out, please. Try your best. Even just go within and pray to yourself and be like, okay, answers for this. I need to know. I want it now. I want to know what the answer is, and I want to figure out why I'm feeling it and then move on. But that takes discipline, a lot of discipline, and you've got to swallow your pride. The pain doesn't leave until you do. The pain stays forever. Just swallow the pride and be like, I need God. I need love. I need truth. I need clarity. I need more. I need more. I don't know what it is, but I need more. You know? I can't put my finger on it, but I need more, and I need that. I need that thing, and I need that thing, and show me what that thing is. And it's like, when you can get that desperate with God, that humble, be like, I don't know what that thing is, God, but there's an itch I can't scratch, and I need you to figure it the fuck out, and I need you to take care of it for me. It will just appear. You don't know what it is, but it will just appear. You'll be like, whoa, really? Sometimes it's bad news. Sometimes it's like an argument with a boss. And you're like, why? Why? Well, because you're not supposed to work there anymore, maybe. But do you have eyes to see and ears to hear? Because when that happens, you'll blame God. And you'll be like, I'm so angry, but why? You're getting what you want. Keep going, right? Hi, Sharky. This is Jack. I gotta run some errands. CV is taking the wheel. Have a good one. Bye, honey. Just want to say, but God demonstrates his own love for us in this. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Just saying, God loves y'all. I hope you have. Thanks, Marcus. Amen to that. Okay, cool. So okay, we have one listener in here. That's great. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to say that I don't know, I said a lot. What did I say? I was basically doing a lot of just thinking earlier, so I wanted to come on here and talk and hear myself think. Let me see. What vibe am I getting right now? Oh, that's what it was. I just wanted to say that is what I was excited about, was figuring out my life purpose. That I've had so many experiences psychically, so many experiences, astral body, astral projection, lucid dreaming, shit that's like common and everybody knows about. But then there's like the stuff that nobody knows about, like how I had my eggs harvested sexually from ET while I was not here. So people don't know that. People don't know that I was raped by an incubus. People don't know that I was a past life. I had a past life regression of a war general and a past life in the samurai days. And there's just some things people don't know about me. And I really think that I want to start setting intentions to help those misfits and the believers and the ones that are truly targeted for what they know and who they are as mystics and shamans. And I think it says I think it says a lot about the state of our shit society when you have to have mystics and monks and shamans congregating together to stay safe in a bubble. I think that says a lot about where we are as a society. And I don't particularly love it. So what I'd really like to do is teach people how to protect themselves and understand and continue to understand that you're in the simulation. So you can break out of that mentality all the time, anytime you want, where you're like, but I'm being persecuted though, and they're chasing me and they're stalking me, and it's like everybody hates me and nobody likes my religion. And okay, you're going to have to want to stop that. You're going to have to want to stop being the one that persecutes yourself by accusing others of persecuting you anymore, because that is going to fuel the universe to conspire to give you more bullshit like that. What you'll want to do is now spend a lot more time thinking about agreeable people. What does it feel like to have an agreeable conversation with somebody? Not a tyrant who just bullies you 24/7 and always just is you, always defies you, right? Always rejects you, things like that. Kicks you when you're down. No, fuck that. Fuck that guy. There's a new one, right? There's a ton of new people. And all you have to do is believe that you're worthy of it. And for 13 years, I've been on this journey. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do. I just couldn't figure it out. I had love on the brain and nobody understood why. And everybody was like, what the fuck? She's even kind of throwing away her career to like talk more about this side of stuff. And I don't get that. And well, you didn't have to understand it. It wasn't for you to understand. It was for me to understand. And now that I've met my true divine counterpart, my twin flame in the flesh, in a way that is so serendipitous, people would shit bricks if they fucking knew the truth. It would be beyond any rational reasoning that God is real. God isn't real. I can't remember how I worded that sentence. But point is, God is real, in my opinion. And I saw it. And I see it every day. And I want to see what's coming down the pike. And I don't like it. I like what's coming in for me. I don't know. Maybe you like what is coming in for you. Maybe you don't. You can change it. You really can. You really can. And I want to say this because I know that one person in particular watches my channel and this girl hates my guts. Oh my God. I've never had somebody hate me more than this woman. Ever. But it's okay. It's like, I love you. Even if you don't love you yet. And even if you don't love me yet. And even if we can't be friends, I still love you. And I don't want to be friends. And I don't have to be friends with anybody. I can still love someone, right? But yeah, I don't want to be any longer feeling like someone hates my guts. I would rather instead see her sweet, agreeable, nice, cordial, apologetic, forthcoming. And sometimes you just need to imagine that scenario before you see it in the 3D. You always have to. You always have to imagine something before you have it in the physical 3D world. So if I want an apology from her, I'll need to keep focusing on that. Or start assuming that she shows up differently in my reality, right? But no, I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting my time. I do not want to assume that woman will ever like me. I don't care. And nobody got time for that shit. I don't care because that would take way too long for me to give a shit if somebody likes me or not. I'm not about to change that. I don't care. Hell, I don't even care if my own soulmate likes me or not, bitch. I like me. I don't care if he does. Well, I mean, I do. Yes, I do. But if he didn't, I'd still love me. So I sure as shit don't give a care if an enemy hates me, right? So now that we're in spiritual war, this is what it is. It's a battle cry, bro. You feel it in the heart. You fucking feel it in the heart. I know you do. And a lot of you are like, your heart chakra is exploding. You're like, why is the pain here? Why is the pain here? Well, it's a physical reason for most of you. Maybe it's high blood pressure or something. I don't know, whatever you have. But there's an energetic reason first. How often do you share love with somebody? Vulnerably, openly, transparently, to a point where like you're crying and they're like, I'll tell you, so many people get afraid of that moment. That moment. And I know you know what I'm talking about. The moment you finally express something to somebody and then you wait for the pin to drop and then you're just like, because you just know they're not going to accept what you said. They can't. They don't know how. They're not on your level, right? Like if you have, say, a friend, but they're not as hopelessly romantic as you or poetic or sweet or whatever, they're not as like poetic, artistic. And then you have like that one friend though, and they know that they're not. And like you love them anyway. You would never hate somebody for not having your gifts. They have their own gift. They're freaking beautiful and they can sew like nobody's business, and they're really great at rollerblading. So you love them for them. But then see, here comes the jealousy. You're like, you get in your own lane and you go out of your way every day. Oh my God, but you're so pretty though. And honey, I do love your hair. And those pants don't make you look fat. They're great. And you just go on and on and on trying to boost up this friend that you have because you're an empath and you really want them to feel better about themselves. Great, I get it. Ugh, God, no, I'm done. And I think you're done too, collective. Because you can't keep boosting up somebody. Girl, that is your job. 24/7, that should be your job. You go tell yourself you're gorgeous. You go tell yourself you're a goddess. Okay? Because I can't do it. People have a fucking life. And any man wanting to date you is not going to want to spend 24 hours a day trying to confirm for you that you're pretty and that he likes you and that he won't cheat on you and that he's not out here two-timing you with some hooker tramp. Okay? So if he is not at all what you think, then you need to change the way that you see him coming in. And it's okay that you see other things that are not love, because you will refocus your attention and everything on love. And it is such a remedy to so many things, because while you had a dark past and things were happening beneath the conscious level of awareness, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, because you really truly are the creator and you're giving meaning to even what you did then. You're giving meaning to what you do going forward in your setting of intentions. So today my intentions are to help spiritual people that you've up to this point felt so lost and scared and afraid, and nobody was ever paying attention to you. And now all of a sudden people are paying attention to you. And your gifts are getting louder. And people are starting to notice you, and you're going to grocery stores and you're glitching out fucking cash registers. And you're not meaning to, but it's just like you just stand there and the fucking cash register just glitches out. Or then you go home and you're dreaming and like you have a fucking out of body experience, and then you see shit that you can't. I know, I'm there. I'm having the same fucking problem. Like, I'm becoming powerful. And I know that a lot of people are becoming powerful, and you just need someone to confirm for you that you're not crazy. You're not doing anything wrong. You don't have to be on the run. You don't have to be scared of anybody anymore hurting you. Like, you can. My hope and goal is that a lot of people who are gifted, incredibly gifted, like, they can do some crazy shit kind of thing. Somebody remote viewed me the other day in my yard. Told me what I was wearing after the live stream. And then they apologized, but I'm like, yeah, funny. Somebody else did that to me too. Remote viewed in my room while I was on a live stream once. Tried to apologize for that shit. I was like, fuck off. I know you're not sorry. Don't fucking do that again. You don't have permission to spy on me. But it happens every once in a while. I was like, whatever. So pretty damn desperate. That's what you want. I mean, geez, it wasn't anything really to write home about. I was in my boxers. So anyway, I just really want to show people that it's okay. Life is meant to be good. Life is meant to be lived. Life is meant to be free. You are meant to be able to be spiritually inclined. You are meant to be free. You're meant to be psychic. You're meant to be schizophrenic. You're meant to be any way that you are, any way that people have convinced you that you are. It's perfect in God's eyes. God made you that way. I'm not ever going to condone getting off of medication or anything. I think doctors are great at that stuff. I think that people need to go to doctors for mental health issues. Still highly, highly suggest using your intuition and who to choose. But I also know there's a very great healer within too. And sometimes you just gotta sit there with yourself in the darkness and say shit like, you know what? There are those moments in life that really make you. They make you or they break you. And I think the collective needs to make more conscious decisions to have more positive things in the positive plus column more often than the negative, you know? And I think we're going to have to start investing in things that we really care about, we're really passionate about. Mischievous misfits. I love that. I love that. Yeah, doesn't misfit sound like a band? Yeah. You know what's funny? I actually have a channel called Mystic Misfits. Yeah. Ooh, actually, I wonder. I think that, do I still have that open? Mystic Misfits. Can't remember if it's, I don't know the password to that fucking account. But anyway, yeah, I was just talking to somebody about something kind of special I've got lined up. I think I like where you're going with that. Mystic Misfits. Yeah, that's what I named my little channel. It was like Discord, but it's way easier. And it's like so cute because there's so many enlightened people and they're just trying to figure out like the fuck is going on in this world. Why am I seeing crazy shit? Like, why am I leaving my body? Why do I see dead people? Why do I want to yell at somebody so much and tell them to fuck off? And I can tell they're sending me negative energy. And why do I feel like this when I get in front of a crowd? And why do I feel like... And I just really want to be able to give people a safe space to hear themselves say like, that's okay. My name's Julie and I'm magical. Hi, Julie. Yes, you are. And I just want to give people that moment they don't feel crazy anymore. They feel crazy all the time. I just want to give them 2 minutes to not feel crazy. Maybe out crazy them. And suddenly they're like, wow, maybe I'm not crazy, huh? Look at this bitch. Right? Right. I'm cool with that. But sometimes I just want to see people that are very gifted. And even if you're scared, like, don't be. Don't be. Go to the dentist to get your teeth straight. Why would I? I was told at 16 I could get it fixed. My mom offered at 16 to get my teeth fixed. I didn't want it fixed. I think I'm beautiful. And I think I'm so gorgeous that I just manifested my soulmate who literally fucking has the same gap in his front two teeth. So sexy. This man literally tells me that's the sexiest thing. He will just mention, like, during times of joy, happiness that we share together, he will just literally say, God, I love that gap in your teeth. And it's like, the what? Nah, not that. Everybody my whole life hated that. What do you mean? And his is the same. It's so fucking cute. And as for this mole too, yeah, right here. This mole is going to have its own website one day. jennasmole.com. I'm going to get the domain space for it right now. The gap in my teeth are perfectly placed there. So thank you so much for being here. But yeah, I just really want to show people that, like, especially YouTubers and Twitch streamers, they get fucking pummeled every day. Like, every fucking day, tons and tons and tons of people. And these are good, like, content streamers, you know, these are good people who do good shit for the humanity, okay? And I just really want to, like, help them be like, hey, so I spotted this, and this is a problem area, and you'll fix this with the mod, and try that, and this, and it's like these people, I feel like their shit runs smoother once somebody can come in and be like, okay, well, it's a really great thing, but that person looks like an energy vampire, and did you give permission to that person to sabotage that artwork of yours? And like business owners too, like I'll go into small businesses and I'll be like, hi, I'm just somebody outside looking in, and this is what I see, and I see that, and this is great overhead, this is a great margin, that's gonna take off everything. And it's so fun. I did that one time with a little mom and pop shop, boba shop. Yeah, I went in and got a boba tea. It was the first I've ever had it, and I was like, dude, this is the fucking setup of entry. Like, I don't understand why you don't have a line out the fucking door. And no shit, before I left, I literally paid for boba tea. And before I left, there were 4 customers coming in, like right as I was going to open the door. And that's when I was like, dude, these companies need to be blessed. These small mom and pops, right? Same with, where else did I go? There was another place recently. It was a birria tacos. Augustine took me to this birria tacos place, and it was so good that I could not even stop fantasizing while I was eating it. And I said, okay, I have to tell the cook. I have to tell the cook. So I went and I told the cook, I said, this is the best shit I've ever put in my mouth ever. Who are you? Like, I don't even know this place. It's so fucking magical. And he was like, thanks, ma'am. Yeah, thanks. And then they had this horchata, I think it was called. Oh, God, I'm so uncultured. Anyway, it was a rice drink, and it's like a sugar rice drink or something. I don't know, but I thought there was the rice drink, and then there was this cranberry stuff, and I mixed the two, and I thought you were supposed to mix it. Anyway, so me being all white and not knowing anything about anything ever, I go to the lady, and I was like, this is great. It's like a mix and match. She's like, And I was like, yeah, the raspberry and the white one. And she's like, oh no, you're not supposed to do that. Oh, okay. Anyway, yum. And then I just went and sat down and did my thing. But yeah, she was like, I don't think you've ever eaten food ever or something. How are you this plus size? I didn't even know how to handle a restaurant. Yeah. Oh, well, that was because I was actually on edibles that day. I think that might be why. I went to this little, like, oh my God, I am still convinced that this place is a magical fucking fairyland or something that did not really exist. I was going to the car because I felt very much compelled to go to the car for some reason. I was just like, I'll be right back. And I go to the car, and then I look across the parking lot, and I literally, it's almost like I hear angels singing, and it's like this big old light, and it's this like Munchies place. No joke, you guys, I'm not kidding. I went into this place. Wait, hold on. Let me get my charger. My phone's not dying. Hold on, guys. I went into this place, and oh my God. Okay, listen. Okay. I went into oh my God, this it was like a cookie place. You could put all these toppings on cookies or something. And I went in, and it was so fucking busy. And as a psychic, especially as a medium, like if you go to a place and it's haunted, there are so many energies, and you're just like, I can't do it. Get the fuck away from me. That's how it felt. I went in this place, and there were all this like memorabilia and a million things from a million people. And I was like, where the fuck am I, bro? And that guy behind the counter, he was just working by himself. He's like, hi, how you doing? And there was nobody in there, because right as I was coming in, too, see, this is how fucking magical it is. Right as I was coming in, people were leaving. So I see this cute guy, and I'm like, hi. He's like, oh, Munchies. I got you, girl. And I was like, I don't know what this place is. And I didn't know he was building a cookie for me. I was so hot. I didn't even have a wallet. So I was just like, okay. Okay, so anyway, what is this place? And he's like, well, this is like a fucking magical place, huh? And I was like, you're right. Is this place real? This is fake. Anyway, he was super cute. I started flirting with him, and then some guys came in, and I got really hella creeped, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. And I was convinced, no joke, when I left that place, I was convinced it was in my imagination. I swear to God. So I swear to God, I thought that place was fake. So I go back over, okay, because it's like I got stuck in a portal. I got stuck in some sort of time loop in that thing. I was like in that place maybe 10 minutes, but it felt like a fucking hour. And I come out the door, and I go back into the birria taco place with Augustine sitting there, and he's like, where's you been? And I'm like, bro, I just went to a magical fucking land. There is a Munchies cookie place, okay, in the parking lot. I'm pretty sure it's not real. And he's like, what the fuck? I remember he just looked at me like, okay, I don't know if I'm ever taking you out ever again. So I was like, when we go, I'll just show you where I saw it, okay? Because I'm convinced there's nothing there. And I got sad, girl. Here's what it is. I got sad because this guy, the guy that was making me the cookie, we actually like flirted for about 10 minutes. So I was like really sad that I thought this guy was dead or something. Like I thought he was like gone. So anyway, I got sad at the taco place and I just sit there like crying over my tacos. Like, he's gone. We had this magical experience and then it's gone. And he was just like, okay, eat your tacos. And I was like, okay. So I eat my tacos. I thank the waiter and the everybody. And I was like, I gotta go, guys. And I was so sad. And so I went outside and all of a sudden my eyes lit up. Okay, come on. We gotta go. This way. Trust me. And it was there. And we walked in. And there he was. Looking cute. But I also really noticed that there was something drawing my attention to this corner, a nook in the restaurant. There was this like little teeny tiny nook. And people could go in there and write anything they want on the wall. And it's all black chalk paint, right? And you can write whatever you want on the wall. And there's like seating there, and you can just it's supposed to be just like a chill hangout place for people, and you can write stuff. But I felt so drawn to go over there while he was ordering us something. So I went and I sat in the nook and I said, this is cursed. Shit over here. Like, these people have cursed this building. Because intentions are everything. And whoever the owner is, they allowed that a group of people to write things on someone else's business. And because I understand intention setting, I understand like vibes that you put into something and energy that you put into something. Witchcraft, I do understand witchcraft. And it was like I could see that was kind of like fouling up the entire building because people were writing stupid shit in there. Like, it just wasn't always happy. And not happy. It doesn't have to be happy, but it just shouldn't be like mean or aggressive or negative. And anyway, it was pretty much gunking up the entire store. So I decided, while I was waiting for my cookie, I decided that I was going to put a heart on the wall. And I can't remember what I wrote, but I think like Jenna was here or something. And I put a heart, and I just set the intention that when I write that, it over does all of it. All of it. With love. Love is way more powerful. Love is more potent than anything. And the intention was that this business would do really well, and the owner would understand some things and start learning some things about who not to let have control of your business. So one thing I've noticed is I don't really want to do stuff like that in other people's businesses anymore, unless they come to me specifically to see what is wrong with their establishment or their house, or if they have a haunting, or if it's a demonic possession of themselves, whatever. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm letting people come to me. You come to me, you pay for reading me, you pay for spiritual advising, one-on-one, whatever. I'm just not going to be, no, I don't care. I don't care. Your business is your business. It's like, I'm not helping people that don't need the help yet. So that's what I've learned. I'm going to wait for people who do need the help. Give them the advice and the guidance they want, right? Help the ones that want it. Yeah, because that business was going to be fucking tanked. It was. He even said, he's like, it doesn't really do that well. And the same with the boba restaurant. I'm thinking, you guys have such a fucking sick setup, though. Like, his point of sale system was just off the fucking chart. And the dude, there was a lot of like Area 51 references and alien references. I'm like, this is really a cool setup. This is fun. This is like hearted. This is like really come with your friends, hide, have munchies. Like, I like the vibe in this place, but you need to do something about the fact that you're not making any money, man. And then when I intuitively felt called to go over to that nook, that's when I realized like the business was cursed. They were letting everybody, just every Tom, Dick, and Harry, write whatever they wanted on their own business. And well, that's no different than just letting anybody in your head, anybody who has an opinion. It's no difference, like, you know. So I realized like it's very important that our intentions are clear and accurate and precise and pinpoint. You know exactly what you want, and you tell the universe exactly what you want and how you expect it. I know what I expect. Love your earrings. Thank you so much, Oksana. That's a beautiful name, by the way. I don't know if I pronounced it right, but that is beautiful anyway. Oksana. I like it. I like it. I like your vibe. Thanks for being here. So I just am going to choose love, I think. I love love, and I think we should do that. Yeah, that was a very fun story. You guys should have been there. It was so cool. But he was like, oh, munchies? Oh, girl, I got you. I got you. And then, but I was just like, but I don't have money. I'm just here in this magical fantasy land. I don't know where we're at. And it was the best thing ever. The fact that I really legit thought that it was like a fake place. Like, I really thought that I was in like a fairyland. Like I legit, guys, that was the first time I've ever been convinced of something that crazy. And I see some crazy shit. But to really honestly believe that when I walk out that door, I was going to look and there was going to be no building. And I would never see that guy again and everything. I cried. I had like a 15-second like sad, wow, I'm losing him. But yeah, it was real. Isn't that strange? Appreciate your vibe. Thank you so much, Miss O. How are you doing? How are you guys? Is your life pretty great? My life's pretty great. My boyfriend brought me groceries today. I've never had a man buy me groceries. Well, I mean, my husband. But that's because he was kind of obligated. Yeah, but I'm independent and I could buy them, but I didn't have to. I kept putting it off though because I didn't want to have to spend the money right now. I was trying to save up and find a place. So he was like really sweet. He just didn't even, he did it all so mysteriously. Last night he asked me a lot of food questions and I thought that was a little weird. I was like, well, maybe he's just hungry. He was asking me like my favorite foods, and I was like, oh my god, I love this and I love that. And he like bought almost like everything on the list. I couldn't believe how cute he is. And he literally just had groceries delivered right to my door. Oh my god. This man, I'm in love with this guy. And I keep telling him, I'm like, please go away. Leave me alone because I want you to have a life. I feel so bad because I'm like, there are 7,000 million girls who should be chasing him and he should be giving a lot of time and energy to. And I am loving that for him. May it boost your ego. But he hangs out with me. I don't know why. I keep trying to like push him off. Go on. There's girls over there. Go have your pick of the litter, honey. But he likes me. And I'm just like, why? There are so many pretty girls out there. And then I remember, oh, Jenna, remember, you're the main character, girl. You are literally the actress in your own story. There is no competition. You're it. You're literally it. You're god of your reality. Why the fuck would you ever give your spot to somebody else? Come on. Nah, come on. Stupid. So I had to tell myself, like, oh wait, I'm not that bitch. That's right. He wants me and only me, and that's it. Yeah. No wonder he doesn't want any of those other girls. Ew. He thinks of other girls and he just gets nauseous. Oh, I'm really what he wants. But see, that's not even fair though. I don't want to do that. Do you want to be that type who has to make, in your reality, other girls ugly just so that your man can stay with you? No, you don't want that. What you want is to know that your man is so confident and so fucking sexy, so dreamy, so drool-worthy, so kingly, that he can pull any girl he wants. Damn! And you know it. And you know it too. You know it, he knows it, and all the girls know it. And you just wait for him to do it. But he never does. And you're like, Not that you couldn't, but why aren't you? And then he's like, because I love you. Oh, that is actually kind of a great answer. Okay. Cute. Cute. But he is so cute, though. And everybody agrees. And I always love seeing people just love this guy because he's so lovable. Such like a teddy bear. Just want to hold him and hug him and kiss him and thank him. My life is so much better lately. I'm in the dark, but there is a light and I'm happy for it. Yes, you are the main character, babe. We all are. There it is, Olga. We all are. Yeah. How are you? How's life been treating you, sis? Oh, I miss you. You've always been so lovely. You've been like the sweetest thing on the planet. I don't know if I've actually ever met anybody as long-standing as you, Olga. For years you've been sweet. For years you've been so kind. Just like showing up and being like, you're a beautiful girl, you've got this. And I really appreciate you. You've been doing that for a long time. Wow. It's time you get thanked for that around me. Like, I need to start appreciating things like that. I appreciate you, babe. You don't have to answer. Could you bring back one old president to rule again? Who would it be? Oh my gosh, first of all, I would vote for you before I vote for that president because I love your name very much. Very much. Can I please take that name and name my child that? At least their middle name, please. Thank you. You don't have to answer, but if you could bring back one old president to rule again, who would it be? First of all, rule is a dangerous word. Girl, tomorrow is voting day. Rule is a very important word we should not really entertain. Lead? Sure. Rule? Terrifying. So anyway, who would I bring back and why? Who would I... Do we even have a president right now? I'm serious. Last time I knew Joe Biden was out. I don't know where he was, where he went. A golfing trip and he never came back or some shit. I'm not sure. Maybe that guy? Because I don't think we have a president right now. I don't know. Anyway, too soon. Too soon. Tomorrow's vote day. I'm not voting. I just needed everybody to know that. Like, a lot of people want to do it. That's great. I think it's great. I think in America, a lot of people fought so that we could have our rights like that. But truly, ethically, morally, right now, I cannot do it. I can't vote for shit on that side and the shittiest shit on this side. I can't do it. I can't. I'm not voting tomorrow. I'm voting with my heart. And my heart says, neither. My heart says, freedom. And so I can't ethically do it. I just cannot. If anything, I vote with my consciousness, and I like to see who the projected winner is in my consciousness, and I say, oh, that one, but I don't even have one. It's really that bad. They're two of the worst choices that have ever been. Well, in my opinion. I mean, hey, a lot of people, they'll love Trump. Hey, I get it. I think as a former Trump voter, I did vote Trump before. I get it. I get the allure, you know. People feel like they're so safe around him, you know. They're safe because he's loud and he knows how to negotiate and stuff. But as much as I can appreciate that, what I don't love is how I think like unregulated it would be. Because there's so much sway that he has and opinions. Now he would have all three branches, I think, in the majority. Am I right? So I think about it in terms of longevity and in terms of a slippery slope. And I feel very much like he's a slippery slope. I think there's a slippery slope to the left of him. But she's but I really don't get into politics really ever at all. But I just wanted to tell you guys why I am not voting. That's okay. I would never like condemn anybody for voting whom they vote for. You know, it's cool. It's cool. I think that you should utilize your gift to vote. I think that's so cool. You know, Lots of people died so that we could vote. But I just am telling you why I'm no longer voting, at least right now with the way that the elections are. It's just, what's the point? I have to be able to stand by my vote, and I don't stand by my vote. You know what I mean? I'd rather look like that poop stain on my family's legacy as the one girl who didn't vote than to vote for somebody that at a soul level I cannot get behind. You know? So many people would vote and they can't because maybe they're a felon or maybe whatever. But like, I just don't see it. It's the same with marriage for me. Like, I don't even really care to be married because it's just, I don't know. I don't even know if we even get a shot at a chance at deciding who our real victor is in our country anymore. I don't even know if it matters. But yeah, tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? I'm not voting. I just wanted to tell you guys that because in case people are like, I just don't really. Oh, love from the UK. How you doing? Vile Desire. Love the name. Okay, girl. How you doing? How you doing? Vibin'? What you shrooming? Hello, vibin'. Cool. Hello. Thanks. My best friend came. Your best friend did that for you? Pookie wookie dookie batty waddy. Oh, I love that. You have a really cool friend. Let me guess, Sagittarius. Who's a Sagittarius? Who's a Sag in here? Saggy Sag? I'm hearing Sagittarius right now. Man, listen, Vile Desire. Holy shit. Oh shit. Listen, I am like feeling. I'm feeling a vibe, girl. Man, there's a lot. There's a lot that I'm getting right now. Oh, I hear a baby laughing, I think. Oh my god, I just heard a baby. Oh, I heard a baby laughing, I think. Oh, that's so cute. What were we talking about? Yeah, voting. It's just like why? Do we even have a choice anymore, honestly? I would never like blame anybody for voting for anybody they want to vote for. I feel like anymore, it's just the lesser of two evils that you have to vote for. It's like they both suck. Sorry, but I mean, I'm sorry, but that's true. They do. But I mean, okay. I really was not that displeased with the way Trump ran things. I think he was kind of a fucking genius, to be honest with you. It was when he pushed the jab for me I wasn't cool with that. I felt like that was treason. Like that for me, I could never see him the same. And I'm not voting for that guy. Never. I just don't care. I'm not voting for that guy. And the alternative, no, I don't stand for that. No, I just can't. I normally don't talk politics ever. But sometimes I don't understand. Maybe I should. Maybe I should talk about things that are important. Maybe I should. Why not? But yeah, that's so cool that you're in the UK. How is it over there? Is it summer right now for you guys? We're in the fall. We're about to enter winter. Where are you guys at? Is it warm over there? Okay, so who showed up in my stream? Because I feel your weird wonky ass energy and I'm gonna fucking handle it in 2 seconds, kick your ass out. weird ass energy. What is this? Who just showed up? Dude, 5 minutes ago, somebody showed up. Less than 5 minutes ago. Yeah. Yeah, you. Yep. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I act like I do. I don't freaking know. I don't know if I want to know. Come on with your lame ass energy. Come on with your lame ass energy. Who are you? Why are you showing up? Why are you in here? Who the fuck is this? Do I have a message for somebody, or is this like a secret stalker? I certainly hope so. I've been expecting you. Been expecting you. That's what I want to say to the Grim Reaper on my deathbed. How can I get back to you? Ooh, look at this. Is this an ex from the past showing up on my stream? Girl. Let it be. Jesus, let it be. I wish I had a card that said, let it be. Girl, they're your ex for a reason. That's what we should all be telling ourselves every time an ex comes back from the past. And you always do. You had a bad one. Girl, no, I didn't. The question should be, did you ever have a good one? But yeah. No, what are we talking about? Men with penis? Peni? No, I didn't. I think they all kind of screwed me over. Yeah. Then there's like one that's coming in. Oh, I can do it better. Oh, shit. Here we go. A true masculine beau coming in. I hope. He's pretty great. We'll see. See what's going to happen. If I could take it back, I would. Got spooked. Dude, I am so fucking tired. I'm going down a rabbit hole of emotions today. Are you, Vile? Wow, I love you. I like your profile picture. You have a vibe. I like your vibe. I like your vibe. Okay. Deception. See, I can't figure the fuck out. Like, somebody came in here. You know, honestly, I think it's you, Vile. I'm gonna be completely real. I think you're much more powerful than you think you are, and I think that you're attracting some low vibrational things. Okay. Let's see if I can get it. I don't know, I just feel like there's something following you or some shit. Oh my bitch! I say it. I'm never wrong. You're like a drug to me. And you notice how I just said you're so powerful, something's following you when you're on drugs. Look at this. I've been keeping my eyes on you. Literally, as I said, someone's watching you or something is following you, and then you're like a drug to me. Girl. Dude, and I felt it. I was like, what's this weird energy? I can't figure it out. It's like there's all these ex-assholes haunting me at one time. And it's not really that. It's not me. It's you. Bet you never broke up with a guy over that one. Oh, it's not me. It's you. I'm sorry. It's always been you. You're always the problem. Have a good one. Bye. But as for you, Vile Desire, I think what it is you don't realize how much of a portal you are. Yeah. What you're pulling in a lot of things. Your energy, it's so weird. I'm getting in movies, you know, when the I'm seeing like a robot, one of those giant robot things, like pick up all the metal, like a magnetized metal, like you're picking up metal. I don't know why I'm getting this. Let me see. I really like you, and I want to give you this message. I want to sink into this for a second. Okay. Let's see if this is a collective message, but I'm getting really that it is for Pecking for Big Move. Congrats. I'm getting this is for Vile Desire here. Yeah. So wow, so cool. Get it, girl. Big move. Big move. Love that. Okay, so what is she bringing in? What is this? What are you showing me, Spirit? Oh, you're okay. I'm getting your foot. It's like you're this giant overpowering an entire city. And every time you step, I'm getting like you're magnetizing like metal to your foot or something. I don't know. It's very weird, but this is what I'm seeing. What does the metal represent? What am I seeing here? There's a jet in the sky. Getting some sort of metal. I keep getting like heavy objects, like but being magnetized. Boundaries. See, I love this. I love this for you. It's like you're realizing that people's boundaries, life purpose. What is the metal? You're realizing that other people's boundaries, it's like it's weighing you down. It's weighing you down, the lack of boundaries somebody has with somebody. It's like you keep wanting to tell somebody not to fight for something or not to fight for someone, and they're not, and they're trying not to. They're trying not to is what I'm hearing, but it's almost like this person has such a weak soft spot for somebody and you're like fed up or something. Could have been when you were a child too. You could have been a child doing this. Realization. Yeah. And the boundaries, I'm hearing they just can't keep them up. They can't keep up boundaries. Okay, this could be a collective message for everybody, I guess, I suppose. Every time you step, whoever I was channeling, whatever your name is, I'm sorry. You're the problem, but you're also the solution. You're taking off heaviness from people right now. It's like you step and there's so much momentum and there's so much like pain because you're too much for people. But it like, man, it shakes shit up. And wow, you really are trying. I think you are trying to shake shit up. What is this person trying to do in my channel? What's she doing? Or yeah, my live stream. Who am I reading for? What's your name? Vile Desire. What is this? Just give me a message, Spirit. Why does she need to know this? Answers. You're like looking for an answer. I feel like everybody's coming to you for answer. Clarity. Here's your clarity and here's your answer. Vile Desire. If you've been looking for answers, here it is. You're both the problem and the solution. You're the reason it's loud and you're the reason it gets quiet. You're the reason it's messy and you're the reason it gets cleaned up. Okay? You're the reason it's chaos and the reason it's calm. Answers and clarity. It's like you're messy. You're messy right now and you feel like you don't have clarity or answers and you shouldn't be giving that to anybody. You shouldn't be giving answers to people. But okay, but what does she need to know? I heard rebuild, prosperity, rebuild. After something came in, like maybe it's time to rebuild. Think more of the end result and what it is you're trying to accomplish. Get really clear and focused on it. Interesting. Answers and clarity. Yeah. Huh. Spirit guide. Exactly, girl. I'm getting that you're supposed to be like led, guided. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I am going to do readings today. I love this. That's a yes. I'm taking that as a yes. Taking that as a yes again. YES. Yeah. That was fun. Why can't I get comments? I was here this morning and I'm back. Spooky. Man, I need some lip balm. A beautiful house made especially for you. Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you, sis. Your next CB girl. Thank you so much, sweetheart. God, I'm so excited. So you don't have to put where this is. I'm excited for you. What part do you like most about this new house? What do you like about it? So who's okay, guys? Who's still in here right now? So we have Olga still in here, right? Did I read for you today, Olga? Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, babe, yes. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Dude, I love that. So you visualized it. I can give my daughter the feel of, oh, yeah, I love it. CV, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you. What a beautiful life. I thank you so much for sharing that, baby. May you and your happy abode and your family be blessed for infinity, sweetheart. May it be the warmest home ever. May everybody have joy and humor, good memories, and good lucky moments. May everybody heal in it. And just, it's such a safe place, safe haven for everyone. Permanently, forever. Yeah. May your family have holidays that they love and memories together there forever. If that's what you want. It sounds like a beautiful home. Yeah, it's protected and anointed. Angels love it. Angels. And also imagine bunnies protecting it too, though, because you got all these little woodland creatures that you could call on, birds and squirrels to protect your place too. Yeah, that's what I do. You're so welcome. I love you. I'm so happy. Need you to go catch again for sure with love. Have a good one, Olga. Amen. Miss O. How are you? How are you, Miss O? I think I want to throw some cards. Miss O, what can I do for you today? What can I do? What question do you have today? I am well. Wait, I remember you. What happened to your man? Which man? Got a couple of them, baby. I got one in particular, though, that seems to be stealing the show. Been noticing that lately. There's a guy that is so cute, and he shows up, and it's like, wow. Like, wow. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being my knight in shining armor. God, this guy's so cute. Oh, he's so perfect for me. It's crazy. The one that was cheating. Oh, yeah, I know that one. You know, what happened to him is he still lives here, I still live here. But I'm being evicted. I'm being let go of, girl. In a way that only God knows why. The cheater when you moved. Oh, yeah, he's still here. He's still here. I hope he's getting it right with Jesus. I don't know. Well, we got the good news is, though, I'm not the only one being let go of. His karmic is also leaving. And I say that that's the good news because he claimed that she ruined his life bad. So this is exactly what happens when you hurt people. They don't want you in their life. I didn't hurt him, though. I loved him. He thinks I hurt him. I don't think that's the case at all. But yeah, there's just a lot going on. It's cool, though. Because it kind of led me to like the most perfect person in the world for me. Yeah, he's pretty great. He's kind of involved in all of this too. You want to know the irony here? Okay, here's the craziest part of my love story. So the man that cheated on me, my boyfriend, right? My boyfriend. Well, the woman that he slept with, is married to my now boyfriend. She's married to someone. And that man emailed me and watched my channel because the woman, the karmic, the third party that, you know, he cheated on me with, sent her husband the link to my YouTube and wanted him to hate my guts, as well as Augustine to hate my guts and everybody to hate my guts. And sure as shit, I got emailed by her husband. And there was so much overwhelming love in that email. I felt it instantly. I was like, oh my God, look at this. Look at this. This is the first card on top. It says, I loved you from the first moment I met you. Girl, it's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks this guy and I have spoken. And it is insane in the membrane. We know that God set this up. We know 100% that he and I are divine twin flames. Like, there is no way it could have connected like this. Well, I know the twin flame thing. He's learning about it. He's very much feeling that we've always been together. But I'm waiting for him to come to that conclusion. He asked me about what twin flames were yesterday, which was a really good sign. But he's like, you teach this stuff. Tell me about it. He's cute. But I just remember feeling like he's gonna have to go through like a lot of shifts very quickly to have me in his life and stuff. And I think he's already been through those shifts. He kind of welcomes me and he kind of loves me and he kind of accepts me in his life. So he kind of doesn't have karma. He doesn't even have karmics. This new man in my life doesn't even have karmics. He was cheated on so many times in that marriage that he knew to look. When he got my YouTube information from her, he looked me up and he saw that cheating video and he said, I knew you were right. I knew you were right. I thought she was doing something that weekend too. So I knew you were right. Yeah. He's like, you're not a liar. I can feel it. I can feel you're not a liar. Those were authentic tears. And I'm pissed. And like, I can't believe this is happening to you too. And he's like, whoa. And I just realized like this man is powerful. Very, very powerful. Spiritually, psychically. And it's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, so the irony here is that we met because my boyfriend cheated on me with his wife. Yeah, that's how we met. We were both cheated on by the same couple. Damn, that feels good to say out loud. That's like the true liberating moment. Plot twist, huh? Nobody was really expecting it. I know I wasn't. But the freaking irony of the universe. Yeah, we're just so in love. And yeah, I mean, we are. We're pretty happy. But anyway, thank you for asking. He's pretty cool. Yeah, I really do. I love love and I love what's happening. So I really wanted to get back to readings though. Miss O, you're still here. I really wanted to read for you. Thank you. Let's do that. Thank you. Can you give me a question? Something I want to ask for you. I want to throw some cards. Guys, I want to throw cards for people. I just do. Don't ask me why. I just need to. I have to read cards. Can you guys give me 2 minutes? 2 seconds. I'm going to go get some water. And I should start a new stream. I think I'm going to start a new stream. Yes, I'm going to do them for readings. Give me like 2 to 5 minutes, guys. I'm going to go get a different stream going. I want to read. I'll see you soon, Miss O, okay? Miss O, okay? I'll see you soon.